It's important to understand how ambient store lighting affects the lighting within a refrigerated case or department. All items in the store need to work together in unison for the best visual experience. Understanding this importance can help you lay out a store for more dramatic displays and increased revenue. The first step to planning an overall quality lighting solution is to take into account all the fixtures and lighting influences that will be going into the store. These can be ceiling light fixtures, skylights, building windows, or accent lighting. All of these will have an influence on the light perceived by a customer in other fixtures. When looking at a fixture floor plan and lighting layout, make sure you find out how much ambient light is in each department. A common measurement for this is in foot candle readings, but it can also be measured in lux. It's also important to make sure you know the source and style of lighting projecting the light. Very bright light sources that can be seen by the shopper's eye will make other fixtures look dim. This is due to the human eye compensating for the other light. An example of this is when you walk outside on a sunny day and your eye adjusts from indoor lighting to the bright sunlight. Since we just mentioned foot candles and lux, let's discuss some common lighting terms that may make it easier when comparing and looking at lighting solutions. The following terms all have to do with the quantity of light. A foot candle is the amount of light reaching a subject. This is called a luminance. The US unit of measurement of lighting level illumination is the foot candle. 1 foot candle of light is the amount of light a candle generates 1 foot away, or how bright the light is 1 foot away from the source. The human eye can see clarity and detail in only 1 foot candle of light. A departmental floor can be done with as little as 5 foot candles to bring a high contrast ratio to a display case. There will be some bounce of light in and out of most display cases, as well as onto the floor. Lux is a unit of illumination equal to the direct illumination on a surface that is everywhere 1 meter from a uniform point source of 1 candle intensity, or equal to 1 lumen per square meter. Lumens. When looking at lamps, the most common way of measuring how bright either a fluorescent or LED lamp is today is by looking at the bulb's lumen output. Think of lumens as the rated output from a light source, and foot candles as the amount of light received at the product itself as a result of the filters, reflectors, and distance away from the lamps. It is also very important to know the lumen light output for a lamp when it will be in its working environment. For example, this chart shows the output of a fluorescent lamp when it is operating at 41 degrees Fahrenheit versus its rated efficiency when it is working at its most optimum temperature. You will see that there's a very dramatic decrease in output of the lamp when operating at 41 degrees. The T8 has a 40% reduction of output, and the T5 lamps have a 76% reduction rate. This means that when both are operating on a refrigerated shelf or inside a refrigerated service display case, they have significantly less lumens than is listed on the packaging. An LED, by contrast, will have a small percentage increase in a refrigerated display case. Watt. When we see watts of light, we think about how bright something is based on watts. This can be misleading because 2 lamps can have the same wattage but much different outputs of light depending on the efficiency of the light source. Therefore, it's important to think lumens versus watts when comparing light sources.